everybody, it's Sicky Bro here, coming to you with more mail. I hope you got your mail to me in time, because the P.O. box is closed now, I think. They sent me the thing that says you need to pay for it to keep it open, and I'm not doing that. So don't send me any more shit. The P.O. box is closed. If you have shit you're holding on to, just wait till I open it again in like 6 months after I move. Anyway, I'm opening my first package here from Ingle? Okay, we've got
sick.
We've got like a glass UE plate. That's pretty cool. That's pretty cute.
That's awesome.
I have no idea where I'll be putting that. And then there's also a little box and a note. So let's see what this note says. Oh, it opens on a 3x3. What is this one with the? Who is she? Which magical girl is this? I'm not sure which magical girl this is, but we've got a bunch of other stuff. I'm not even sure what this one is either, actually, up here. Anyway, I'll read the note. Hey Digi, I hope you're reading this on video. Hope you and May are having a great day. My name is Landon, and I have been watching your channel for years now. I'm a 20-year-old guy who adores your content. You're my favorite YouTuber. For starters, you have probably already seen the gifts I put in your package here. To explain really quick, the K-On! UE display is obviously for you. Hopefully you don't already have one, but maybe you could find a shelf somewhere to keep it. Now for the other gift, those are Fancy Lala pins for May.
Oh, sweet.
Fancy Lala pins? Okay, there's like a little gift baggie in here.
Oh my gosh.
And it's got a bunch of, so I'm guessing that's Fancy Lala was that magical girl show. It definitely kind of looks like it. But I couldn't tell from this particular picture. But yeah, it's a bunch of, Fancy Lala.
That's awesome.
Pins. You want these?
Sure.
You wanna say hello to the camera?
Oh, yeah.
Say hello to the pins.
Wait. I'm not on camera, am I?
No, you're not on camera. How could you be on camera? I know she thought that show was kawaii as fuck, so I got those hoping she would like them. I'm not really sure what use they would have. Maybe she could pin them to her backpack for school, even though I know she is almost finished with school. She is finished with school. Or could put them on a calendar or something. If anything, you can just throw them away. I just wanted to get her something as well. I started a government job last month and am now making more money than I know what to do with, so I hope you guys like those. Also, thank you guys for adding me on Mal. My profile is Landonime. Everyone should add me. It's pronounced like anime at the end. Oh, Landonime. So it's Landon, I-M-E. I'm sure you also see my 3x3 I created. In a moment I'll go over those so you can understand my reasoning for loving those shows as much as I do. Warning though, I know that at least 2 of the shows you don't enjoy, so I hope you don't shit on me too hard. Senpai, be gentle. One of those being the Love Live series and the other being Go Sick. Oh, I feel pretty go sick right now. Which I know you put in your dropped anime videos, though you made it very clear that you don't specifically hate Go Sick. You stated you just didn't like the changes from the manga, which is fair, and I'm glad you gave it the old college try. I recently figured out about these 3x3 threads from watching the Digi mail videos and watching your older videos. I literally watch some of your content every day, so I was bound to find out about it eventually. I also have an hour-and-a-half drive to work every day, so I usually just listen to you on my way. Alright, I'm putting this on hold. I'll read the rest of this after I'm not as incapable of speaking. Okay, it took me days to get back to this, but I'm going to read the rest of this letter now that my voice doesn't sound quite so much like Gollum. I have been watching anime for a long fucking time. It is my hobby and passion. Anime brings out more emotions in me than anything else can. I love how much bigger the anime community has grown since we were younger. I have seen over 560 anime at the time of this writing, so it's awesome to see someone like you who has watched way more than even that. Also spreading your knowledge about it. Anyways, I'll explain my 3x3 now. My top 9 favorite anime of all time as of right now. Number 9, Re-Life. I know you talked about your love for this show on your After Dark channel a long time ago. That made me very happy. Re-Life is a show that left me wanting more. Luckily in March we are getting 4 new episodes to tie up the anime in a nice pretty little ribbon. Chizuru was adorable and I can't wait to see where the unique story goes. Me neither. I did not know they were doing that, but good to know. Maho no Idol Pastel Yumi. Fuck the Mal rating on this one. I love this dumbass show. I'm sure May would too. Like 0 people have seen it. Hopefully someone will give it a chance. It's a really easy to watch 80s anime. I've seen a lot of shoujo and magical girl shows, from Hana no Ko Lun to Creamy Mommy. One month I did an experiment where I finished 10 magical girl anime in about 2 months and did a blog for it on Anime Amino. Yumi blew me away and it was great. Number 7, Nodame Cantabile. I'm a huge romance anime guy. It's been my favorite genre for years. I have a friend who's a first-chair saxophone player, and I was always interested in my school band performances. This show I saw so long ago, it still sits comfortably here, though. Loved it. Number 6, Space Patrol Luluco. Fuck yes, we all love cheering for the underdog. This show had me with its batshit explosive animation. That's trigger for you, I guess. I know you said before you like Luluco as well in your top 20 anime of 2016 video. All the other references in the show were hilarious, which is nice because I love Inferno Cop and Little Witch Academia as well. Number 5, Tengen Toppa Gurren Lagann. The show really took me on an adventure. Perfect example of why I love anime so much. Definitely one of the most popular shows in my top favorite anime by far. For good reason too. Team Gurren didn't only pierce the heavens, they pierced the anime community's hearts. Number 4, Rakudai Kishi no Cavalry. I am so excited that you at least thought Chivalry of a Failed Knight was decent. Your Asterisk War Sucks videos are something I have rewatched several dozen times, which is awesome because I fucking hated Gaku and Toshi Asterisk. The reason why this average anime makes it so high on my list out of over 500 I have seen actually has a good reason. I actually read the light novels and manga of Rakudai in high school before the anime was announced. Seeing what you loved come to life on screen is just a blissful experience. I love this fucking series. It means a lot to me. Where the hell were those even released in America? Number 3, Love Live School Idol Project and Love Live Sunshine. I always group these together. It's the Love Live series. I know you fucking hate this show, which I can see why. I know the performances in the first season are mostly just shitty CGI with actual tracks just playing over it. The performances are nowhere near as exciting or realistic sounding as K-On! Or the Melancholy of Haruhi Suzumiya. Though after I spent 2 seasons in a movie with these characters, I didn't want the ride to end. Also the spin-off show Sunshine, which season 2 airing now, and I have been viewing it weekly. The ensemble cast is endearing to me. If you give them a chance, they will grow on you. Love Live captured my heart. Its inspiring roller coaster ride of trying to achieve your dreams. And inspired. Adding waifus doesn't hurt either. Don't kill me for liking this, Daddy. Number 2, The Prince of Tennis. I just really owe this show a great debt. I don't give a flying fuck about sports. Though out of the hundreds of episodes and movies of this anime, I had to watch it all. When I discovered anime pirate sites in 8th grade, I just picked a random show on the list. I clicked on Prince of Tennis. This show got me back into anime. I couldn't be more thankful for that now in my adult years. Following this show, I can also thank Kaicho wa Maid-sama, Kami-sama Hajimemashita, and Cardcaptor Sakura. Adolescence as an anime fan is important to me. That is why Prince of Tennis is my second favorite anime of all time. Fair enough. Oh boy. Number 1, Go Sick. I just have this hunch that I feel the same way you did back when you would tell people your favorite anime was K-On! When it wasn't a big success yet. When I tell people Go Sick is the show that I hold so dear to me, I am often met with shock. Not in a bad way, luckily. Go Sick is a very beloved show, though it's nobody's favorite for some reason. I just see something in it that not a lot of people do, kind of how you see in shows like K-On!, Psycho-Pass, Kill La Kill, Ponyo, etc. You obviously can just do a way better job of breaking down why those shows are amazing. Go Sick intermingles a unique Victorian setting while also throwing in themes of war and revolution. I myself have always been fascinated by the idea of anarchism. I have been to too many folk punk shows, circles, and speeches. The notion of being free and abolish the government really interested me since I was young. Somehow Go Sick ties that in also with my favorite genre of romance, all in just 24 episodes. It's the only show I've seen and loved that I don't want more of. To me, it's perfect at the finale and needs to be left alone. It is a masterpiece in my book. I will always hold Go Sick very dear to me. So those are my 3x3s. You played a big role in getting K-On! And its beloved recognition over the last several years. My dream is to maybe help people en masse to change their perception of Go Sick, to show that it's not just a weird bullshit mystery show. I want to show that it is so much more than that. Sure, the first 7 episodes can be slow. I just really hope if you did that for K-On!, maybe I can do it for Go Sick as well. I also want to make people appreciate their first shows. My first anime was Metal Fighter Miku. Wow. If I never watched that, Mobile Suit Gundam and Afro Samurai with my brothers when I was little, I would never have joined this community and found Go Sick. Then you start looking into deeper stuff, like when I found a bootleg site and clicked on a random 60s anime called Sabuto Ichi Torimono Hikae, which is fucking awesome. I recommend it. It's been a long journey to over 500 anime. I know my taste isn't like yours specifically, though I do love all your taste in your videos. That Sabuto Ichi Torimono Hikae show is one of the ones that Rintaro directed, that I talked about in my fucking Mori Masaki video. Mori Masaki was involved with it as like a producer. To end this, I had a few questions. I have commented on a lot of your videos. One you actually replied to. Are you ever going to continue your main channel favorite anime series? I know you did Ponyo and Psycho Pass among others. I commented asking when will you do the K-On! Or Shirobako next. You replied, in a week. Here we are 2 months later. I was excited about those videos. Whatever happened to those? Also, last question. I know you've talked over the years, with how your friends have kind of gotten you into the kayfabe of wrestling. Well, me and my brothers are still fans of wrestling to this day, which is why Metal Fighters being my first anime was great. Wrestling, sci-fi, and cute bitches. How could 7 years old me go wrong? So, are you into wrestling? Still into wrestling? I know you probably don't have a lot of free time to watch it. I recently really like the wrestling anime Flores Sanshiro and all the Tiger Mask anime. On that note, I hope you read this on video and give me your thoughts and answers. Thank you for all you do, Digi. I hope you continue to tickle our weeaboo buttholes with your knowledge for years to come. Love, Anal Weeb. Anal Weeb.
That was a great letter.
So, as for those videos that I did not finish, the series I didn't finish, honestly, it was just kind of like a placeholder series in the first place, because it was something that would be easy to do without having to watch a whole lot of shows. I was kind of in a predicament where I needed to find work for Devu to do, but I didn't really have the idea of like what my next big thing was going to be yet, and I was still kind of marinating on that. And so I wanted there to be something that would be kind of big that could like take up like a few months of time and would be easy to do. And it would be like I could just put that out and then, you know, retreat for a few months and work on a bigger project. And this is something I try to do all the time. I try to, like, work ahead of myself so that I have space to, you know, come up with a bigger idea. The problem is that they were a little bit harder to do than first thought, and I was kind of getting into shows that I felt like I needed to rewatch, or ones that I just wasn't as enthusiastic to talk about. Like, the main reason I wanted to do that series was I had these great explanations for Kill La Kill and Ponyo, and then the Hunter x Hunter one was kind of like me like rewriting ideas I'd expressed in the past to sound better, and the Psycho-Pass one was kind of similar to that. So like, you know, it was kind of like those were the four ideas I had up front, and then when it got to like, oh, now you got to really work on one of these, it's like, well, these are taking up too much time, and they're not that successful. Like, they weren't pulling big numbers, they were doing kind of shit. So I was like, fuck this idea, I'm just going to disappear for a month, and then you'll get, like, some big videos, which I'm actually excited about working on. So that's why you got Shinkai and the great anime director who time forgot, and whatever else is on the horizon you might not know about. The other question you asked, I forgot what it was, so I'm going to reopen the letter. Wrestling. Do I still watch wrestling? I haven't watched any wrestling in a really long time because I pretty much only watched it with Endless Jess. Like, he was the one who made the Drowning in Kayfabe channel, which got me interested in the first place. He made references to it in his videos all the time. I slowly learned about it from him. And then he and I had watched a couple of, like a couple of years in a row, we watched the Royal Rumble. And then, like, last year, he just didn't, like, let me know. Like, I don't even know if he watched it, like, the Royal Rumble. But, like, I didn't find out about it, so I didn't end up watching it. And, yeah, so, ergo, I haven't seen another wrestling match outside of the Broken Matt stuff. But Broken Matt's kind of been on hold for most of the last year because of, like, some copyright entanglement. So, like, I haven't been keeping up with that. I'm just kind of waiting for there to be, like, another big narrative piece for me to, like, catch up on. But, yeah. Thanks for the letter. Let's move on to the next one. This letter's from Seattle and is addressed to Mr. Conrad Collins. Hey Digi, how you doing? It's me, Joji Matthews, that one really shit anime YouTuber. So I was actually planning on sending you a copy of my book about Evangelion, but well, I haven't completed writing it because I was being a depressive little shit when I was meant to be working. But you know, I did end up getting a lot of really other totally useful work done, like playing 40 hours of Stardew Valley. Anyways, I'm writing this to you from inside of a one-room apartment in Tokyo, sending this letter through an online mailing service. I ask for your advice on how to do real work through the spells in which my depression is worse than normal. And I also ask for your tips from the perspective of a content creator with an editor. What makes an editor stand out for potentially hiring them? Anyways, thank you. If I'm not stupid, I will have figured out how to attach my 3x3. Keep making dope content, big homie. And yes, we've got some 3x3s of anime. We've got the anime 3x3 containing Eva, Eureka 7, G Gundam, fucking, Do You Remember Love? I'm not sure what this one with the bunny and cat heads is. We've got the Tanaka-kun's Always Listless, Fooly Cooly, and Nausicaa. His favorite music involves a lot of good Mewcore up here. We've got John Wayne, fucking Clipping, In the Aeroplane Over the Sea, fucking To Pimp a Butterfly, Good Kid, Mad City, goddamn, fucking Yeezy. Goddamn, you know it all. You know it all. It's all shit I listen to. Video games. We've got the Tokyo Mirage Sessions game. That's the nicest thing I've ever heard anyone say about that game. Civilization 5, Katawa Shoujo, Fez, Firewatch. What the fuck is this? What is this old game? Mirror's Edge, Persona 4 Golden, and Pokemon Ruby. So, how to work harder when you're in like a real depressive mood. Honestly, I feel like the first step is to try to get out of the depression. Like, you're really gonna have to kickstart yourself to be in a better mood. Like, for me, if I really need to work and I'm really just sitting around and I catch myself doing that, I try to put on upbeat music. I try to focus on my inspirations, maybe go read something written by someone I'm a huge fan of, or watch a video I'm a big fan of, and get that burning desire to make something just as good. Just try to surround yourself with positive influences and to concentrate less on your depression and more on how much you want to be working. It really helps to just feel as though working on something would make you feel better than not working on something. So as for an editor, what makes an editor stand out for potentially hiring them? I mean, it helps to know that they've made good shit. The reason I hired Devu is that, for one thing, he was already a huge fan of my stuff, who would leave real detailed comments and, clearly understood what I was going for with my videos in general. And he also made his own content that was somewhat similar to mine, and, I saw that he was capable of editing the same kind of shit that I was making. So I was this would help me to pump out more stuff faster if I handed some of it over to somebody else. Alright, next I am opening a package that is from, where in the hell are you from? Hamilton, ON? I guess it's Ontario. Mm-hmm. Your Ontario town is a burial ground. Really?
No.
Well, I think I know what's in this package, and I'm excited about it. So we've got here a couple of t-shirts that come from this company, Omocat, which is real expensive. Their t-shirts are really cool, really aesthetically beautiful, fun, goopy, edgy cartoon girls. And I'm a fucking huge fan of their designs, but I've never been willing to actually pay for one. Oh, there's also a handwritten note. I hope you guys are loving the shirts. I want to take this opportunity to say how much I love you guys. And Digi, I cannot be tired of your personal podcasts. Digi Does Life Decompression Chamber. That you are an anime guy is just a bonus. I would love to one day treat both of you for drinks, and you are so close right now. But I know I'm a creepy fangirl in general and should never reveal this side to you. Have a good one, and continue to be motherfucking adorable together, from Cappy.
Oh my god, thank you so much. She did the art for our channel, the banner.
Oh, this one?
Yeah.
Yeah, this is Cappy.
Shout out.
Oh, right.
Awesome.
Yeah, okay. I couldn't remember what package that Cappy had sent that I was supposed to advertise their stuff, but go to their Tumblr. I'm going to link it down below, track down the link, and put it there. But yeah, thanks a ton for these shirts. They're fucking beautiful.
I'm super hyped to wear mine.
Alright, fuck it, let's shove the creepy fangirl story. At work, I've been listening to the Game Grumps, all of it, 5 days a week. Soon after JonTron was to be in Con Bravo. Oh shit, fuck, I have to be there, it's my town. Cut to later in the day, waiting in line for a signature and pick. The con spirit took over me. I'm wearing a fucking kigurumi. I'm pretty much first in line. There's a table between us. He signs my badge and I ask for a hug. He declines, and that's cool. Look at the camera. My hoodie is up. John jumps across the table and hugs me. Oh my fucking god, what do? I try to reach back. I don't know exactly where he is with my head up. And then I feel my thumb jam into his throat. I almost choked John. I run out, but he asks if the pictures are okay. It's fine, I got to touch your skin. What the fuck am I saying? I'm French. Is my English failing me that much? He complimented my thick accent. I try to hope he didn't understand me. If this was entertaining enough, you could read it on video. Definitely entertaining.
Oh
that is a great JonTron story. We're going to try these shirts on now.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh my god,
Okay.
that looks amazing on you. I'm like a big fan.
Okay, I probably should have thought about like getting one that would be more camera friendly since this one's pretty low. But I mean, it's the cutest shirt I've probably ever seen before in my entire life. Do you want to be on a?
I don't know.
Here.
Hi, I'm wearing pants. It's dope though. Like, thank you.
As goopy as a motherfucker. I really like. Thank you a ton. And again, thanks for the fan art, which literally, like, yeah. Okay, our next letter is addressed to Digi in May, and it comes from Mask. Oh, there's a $20 bill in this. Hey! Hey! Thank you, Mask, for the patronage. 20 fucking bones. Alright. Oh, there's another 5. Oh, there's another 5.
Oh boy.
Oh, there's
Eyeballing.
$25. I returned home from mailing your package to find my bribe for you on my kitchen table. Poor form for a bribe, but these things are bound to happen eventually. With how sparse your mailbag videos are, though, I doubt it'll be a problem. If I remember to grab them on the way out tomorrow and can find them, I'll include some drawings I did trying to figure out how to draw you in various states of beard. Drawing accurate facial hair without too much abstraction is interestingly challenging, but I'm not a very good artist anyway, so the stakes are low. Any art I send will have been drawn in the same 1 to 2 days several months ago, and I was going to include lots of art in the package I sent, but after you said you don't care much for 3x3s, I ceased to work on it and left the project behind. Can we start calling those 9-balls? That's always been my name for them. I was going to send you the ultimate 9-ball, a 9-ball of other 9-balls, including favorite anime, movies, aesthetic experiences, etc., all drawn out by me. In retrospect, this is a terrible idea and only valuable for the meme, a meme which is rightfully dead. I like calling them 9-balls too, as a reference to Cyrano from Toho. I thought of some other questions for you at the last second before printing, so while I have your attention, when you're writing your raps, how much thought do you put to prosody, the specific pattern of stresses and rests in each line? Do you use chopsticks? If so, how often and what kind? Do you zero the volume on your audio, or does Devu do that? Do I zero the volume on my audio? I don't know what that means. Well, when I'm writing raps, I mostly just write the lyrics, like, almost stream of consciousness while I'm listening to the rap. I kind of figure out how it's going to sound as I'm going. Like, I usually just, like, I'll probably just write a line and then, like, try to figure out how it sounds, and then write the next line and try to figure out how that sounds, you know, and just try to make it flow that way. But I write them pretty fast. I definitely use chopsticks all the time, you know, just like wooden ones, for any Chinese, Japanese, Asian food. I don't know what you mean by zero the volume, but I do edit my own volume in my videos. 2 questions for May. What are your favorite Digi videos? Have you thought about making an appearance in Trial of the Golden Witch? I have more, but if I don't leave now, the post office will close. And then there's pictures of me at various... I look like I'm tied up in, like... Am I tied up? I'm not sure. I think it's just, like, he still has a lot of the sketch work is still in there. He says, I can't draw fat people. Do you prefer mechanical or wooden pencils? And May, do you draw? May does draw.
I do draw. Check out the Facebook page on Digi Bros.
You're gonna have to come over here because you have to answer these questions.
I'm sorry.
anyways.
I know I do.
Alright. Yeah, we have the Digibro Facebook page has, like, we post the drawings we make when we actually remember to draw.
Hey.
Come on in. Come sit on my lap.
Oh boy. Again?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hello, internet, again.
I gotta fucking... You gotta make this appropriate. There we go. Alright.
As far as, like, my favorite Digibro videos, I'd say, like, we just watched Anime is Getting Lazy with Its Meta, and I really like that video. And then, like, your video about light novels is probably, like, one of my favorite on your main channel, but, like, a lot of my favorite stuff is the After Dark content. Like, real big fan of Insomnia analysis, and, like, your light novel is obviously, like, real good. So.
Do music videos count? Because I know you like the music
oh
videos.
Boy,
like,
yeah.
Probably the most.
I'm, like, real into your music videos. I don't, like, sure, that probably counts.
Have you thought about making an appearance in Trial of the Golden Witch?
Who knows, man? I'm, like, really experimenting with what I want to do. Like, I don't know
why he's asking you, as if it wouldn't be me who would force you into it.
Yeah, definitely.
Like,
it would definitely be, like, you would encourage me to.
Yeah.
I feel like if we had a really good idea for a project together, I would definitely be up for it. Like,
oh, yeah. Alright, get off Santa lap. Santa gotta open more present.
Subscribe to Pantsu Party.
Alright, here we got a tight little package from Zoe in Texas. This one's got a thumb drive in it, and I may have torn the letter in half trying to get the package open.
Boy.
Or into, like, tatters. Like, tattered pieces. Okay, I have accidentally torn this letter to shreds, but I'll read it to you now. Welp, it's me again, and I'm really happy that you opened the mail I sent you. This was my first time sending stuff to a YouTuber's P.O. box because I don't usually have anything to say or give. But to answer your question about what I want to do with my future, I guess get a regular job that supports my living, of course, and come home practicing getting better at drawing. Maybe if I'm better at that point, I'll draw a bunch of Shota and Yaoi Doujinshi for a living because I'm partially a degenerate Fujoshi, and there are other Fujoshi degenerates that I can cater to, plus myself. Win-win for everyone. Also, would like to see your reaction to all of the Digiloid videos because it really made my day when I got done taking my biotest exam thing. Become a reaction channel. If you can't/won't, then please send me one of your guns so I can shoot myself in the non-existing dick I have for making an embarrassing request. I'm going to end this letter by making a meme of what people... Hold on, I gotta try to fucking read this. Used to complain about you for. Don't smoke weed or have sex before marriage. It's a sin. What are you, a sinner? Absolutely a sinner. So I'm assuming what's on this flash drive is more Digiloid videos that I am meant to consume and react to. So we'll see about that. Okay, we got the flash drive lighting up in the computer. Let's see what we got here. The only one of these that I definitely know is Bad Apples, so let's check out. Oh boy. I was not expecting that, to say the least. Oh my god, I never understood the hype around that song when it came out, but I feel like maybe I get it now. I need to know what an erotic sequencer. Oh boy. Yeah! Hatten omi imashita. Yeah, that one's pretty cute. What's Alien Alien? Okay, alright. Mabel, Digibro? Alright, I like the way my singing sounds in that, but that song is terrible. I'm sorry. Yeah, it sounds like me singing. Alright, what this has taught me is that I need to learn how to use auto-tune. And thank you. Thank you for the fucking hilarious remixes. Well, here we've got just a postcard from Samurai XX011 that says, to Digibro, Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. Well, right back at you, buddy. You sent this on December 19th, so you would have been seasonally appropriate, unlike me reading it. All right, here we've got some sort of package from Max in Washington. Letter to Digi. Hello, Digi, or should I say, hello, Conrad. I wanted to make this letter since your P.O. box is running out of time, and I want to share some thoughts with you and how much you have changed me other the past 2 years or so. I'm a 16-year-old from Washington State. To just get my basic info out of the way first so you know where I'm coming from, and want to put a picture in your mind if you may. I first got into you around March of 2016 when I had just become an anime fan after watching the entirety of Yurikuma Arashi at 6 in the morning after waking up from a deep melatonin sleep. Don't ask. The first video of yours I watched was the Ass War series, and it amazed me how much your style seemed to pop out at me as unique and not really like anything else I had seen up until that point. Thank you very much. However, it wasn't until I watched your K-On! Thesis video that I really started to become a fan of your stuff. You see, before February 2016, I had always had a sort of light fascination with anime that manifested in me occasionally watching it. My main process was with randomly find a short anime clip online accidentally, have it impress me enough to watch it, either like it or not. It was through this process that I happened to stumble upon K-On!, as this was also the time that I was first getting into music and having an interest in wanting to be a musician. I play the guitar, bass, drums, and keys. After watching all of the Season 1 and about a quarter of Season 2, stopped watching due to business/forgetting, I had concluded that it was my favorite anime I had seen until that point, which was like 5 or 6 shows. However, after watching your K-On! Video, I began to look at the show more fondly and was able to connect the show with myself as a musician and notice things I hadn't before. Then once I finally watched the rest of Season 2 in the movie, followed by watching the parts of your video that talked about them, I was finally able to realize how much I loved both K-On! And your content, and that's how K-On! Also became my favorite anime. Your content has been extremely influential in the way that I think about anime and art in general, and while I don't agree with everything you say, your brutal honesty and no-holds-bar attitude is really relatable to me, and really shines amongst the plastic of entertainment. Many of your videos are some of my favorites ever, Ass War, Aesthetic as Narrative, etc. You really helped me get into more analytical content when before I was mostly watching more comedy/basic review show things. I feel like you're the only YouTuber who really has gotten me emotional with personal YouTube content, whether it was happiness through the joyride that was Eromanga Sensei every week, or confusion with some of your more outrageous statements, or sadness with some of your more downer podcasts and vlogs. You've made these past almost 2 years of me being subscribed to you feel truly different from my past couple of years on the internet. I hope your future endeavors go well. Now is the time where I want you to look at the pictures that I sent you. There's like a huge blacked out line, but I guess we'll look at the pictures. First, we've got an anime 3x3 consisting of Lane, Toradora, K-On!, Cromarty, Kill La Kill, Bakemonogatari, Steins Gate, A Silent Voice, and Nichijou. Pretty solid stuff, I would say. We got the albums list over here, which has some interesting choices on it. We've got Modest Mouse's The Moon in Antarctica, At the Drive-In with Relationship of Command, which is one of my favorite albums as well. Mogwai's Come On Die Young, American Football, which is great. Brand New's The Devil and God Are Raging Inside Me, which is pretty solid. We got Slow Dive, Sovlaki, the Mucore album, Anti-Mask, which I was not into. Explosions in the Sky. I don't know what this one is. Don Caballero's American Dawn, Failure. We got Talk Talk's Laughing Stock. Some weird shit. Never been able to get into that. Also, I'm a big music fan, and thanks for making Digi's Turntable. Great stuff. It looks like he crossed out some stuff he was intending to send, but his other things he sent. Number 4 were my 3x3 anime, and my 4x4 for music. For your convenience, here's the list of albums left to right, top to bottom. Look at the picture first. I'm putting this here if you don't recognize any of the albums. Also, I'm going to put an asterisk next to more obscure albums I want you to listen to. Alright, well, I'm just going to name the ones I didn't already name. Red Star's Theories, Life in a Bubble Can Be Beautiful, which has an asterisk next to it, so probably why I haven't heard of it. Helios's Aingia, Don Caballero's American Dawn, Failure's Fantastic Planet, Bark Psychosis's Hex, Link, Lynk's, These Are Not Fall Colors, and Unwound, Leaves Turn Inside You. I feel like I've heard of that one. Oh, maybe I'll check some of those out. You seem to have pretty good tastes in anime and music. So, might give it a listen. Alright, we're getting into some packages now. Some packages with some stuff in them. This one's from Alyssa in Texas. This is actually kind of neat. The complete first season of Teen Titans on DVD. The complete second season of Teen Titans on DVD. The complete third season of Teen Titans on DVD. And the complete fourth and fifth seasons of Teen Titans. So, this was all of it, right? Was there only 5 seasons? I want to say there was only 5 seasons of Teen Titans. There's no letter or anything in here. It's just 5 seasons of Teen Titans on DVD. So, I guess we owe it to ourselves to watch...
I really want to talk about Teen Titans Go. Yeah,
well, May and I have talked about that Teen Titans Go is possibly the greatest cartoon of all time, but we really got to rewatch the classic original, because I was a fan of this back in the day, and I've never seen all 5 seasons, so,
That's sick.
Gonna be checking that out, I guess. I feel like we can blow the lid off of the whole world with the Teen Titans Go as the best cartoon video. Alright, we've got another package from Vasconium in Spain. Okay, this one's got a hat that says Cube on it.
Oh my god.
And it's from City Sport Fashion. And there's a little letter in here, handwritten on unlined paper. Thought you'd seen the last of me. Not quite, sirree. For I saw this hat at the Dollar Tree and thought, this might make Digi quite feliz. The cap is just like any cap. There's not much else to see. Except for the fact that on the front of the cap, it's not obey, it's QB. Wear it outside, wear it with pride, wear it when you're packing heat. And while you're out, keep it on tight, for what is the rest of the ride? Or, video. Merry Christmas to you both, and have a happy new year. Heart Vasconium. P.S. Be glad I didn't send you a German Ponyo DVD while in Hamburg this November. P.P.S. Think you'll do an Animag on foreign mags. I'd love to do an Animag on foreign mags, but I can't read them. Someone had an idea of having May read me like the Spanish ones.
I think that's funny. Do you know what feliz means?
Feliz Navidad. Have a merry... I want to wish you a Merry Christmas.
I'm glad you know, a Spanish word.
Well, I know the song Feliz Navidad, so...
I'm glad.
PPPS, show me that SAO poster, damn it. Oh, the one that was the one that I had gotten sent, but I didn't show it on screen.
You look hysterical. You look like a real fuckboy.
PPPPS, because of you, I am now about to become, or already am, the owner of a Konata Figma, my first ever anime figure. Any tips on taking care of one of these Figmas, or figures in general? Don't come to me for that. Ask the internet, because most of mine are broken and dusty and fucked up. But thank you for the hat.
Can confirm.
Alright, next up we got an Amazon box from, it's got no indication of what it's inside of it or who it's from. So, we'll find out. A gift for you. Hey Digibro, I was listening to the first bonus episode of the Insufferable Social Media Argument, the podcast, and heard that your biggest problem in the universe was can tabs, and thought these soda can bottle tops would be a good solution.
Oh shit.
This is extensively gift wrapped in a real nice blue wrapping. Alright, so these are hilarious. We've got can converters.
Oh my god.
I feel like one of my parents got me something like this before. No, what they got me, my parents got me a handle that you can attach onto a can and have it carry it around, but it didn't sit correctly on surfaces. So it was a huge kind of shit to use, but I used it for a little while anyways. But these are to put on your can. I'm going to try it right now, of course.
Oh my god.
Probably meant to do this before the can is open. I don't know if this can be done on an opened can.
Let me grab you a new one.
I've got a new one right here, actually.
Oh boy. Already prepared.
Okay, I got it on, but I did in fact have to break it to get it on my beer. So I don't know how usable it will be. Also, the can has to be open, because how am I supposed to pull the tab off with the fucking thing on? It's the can has to be open, but it's so bad at getting on the can that it's I don't know. I don't know if these will be useful, considering that it broke literally getting on my first beer. But thank you anyways. I'll give them a try. How would this even help? How would this even help with the can tab situation? Like,
if you don't like drink it out of a can, like if you'd prefer a bottle, you know, instead of pouring it.
I do prefer drinking out of a can. What's the problem was that I pull the tabs off my cans. This is like a totally nonsensical joke when you think about it.
You know.
Alright, lastly we got another Amazon box, an even bigger one. I still don't know what it's going to be. It was sent to Digibro Conrad. This one says, "Hi Digibro and May, you know the drill, this is for May. By the way, you forgot to ask her dress size, or maybe it's confidential, so I had to ask a friend and we guessed it. Hope she likes it, and you, from V616. I thought we did say your dress size.
No, we definitely didn't. I did not reveal that information.
I see.
What is it? Oh my god.
Come on over here. Come sit on Santa's lap.
Oh boy. Oh boy.
Oh no.
Oh, this is great. Oh
boy.
my god. I'm definitely gonna make use of this.
Oh
my god.
You have no idea what you've done.
You don't. I have a schoolgirl uniform, but like this one is real
more,
cute. I love
this one's
the
a lot
blue.
more Sailor Moon.
This is very Sailor
than,
Moon. This might be like a Sailor Moon.
When you've got some more like Kill La Kill.
Definitely. Like mine's black and red. But...
Oh
boy.
Is great.
Oh my god.
Are you gonna try it on?
If you want me to take a pic, this is definitely a Sailor Moon like thing. Like it's like a unisuit.
Oh, I see.
Like a little bodysuit.
Oh, you gotta fucking go. You gotta get into that.
And then it has like a real skirt. I'll definitely like put some pictures up on my Instagram like of me in this if people are interested. But like, thank you. This is real cool, and I definitely will find a usage for it.
So that was the last package we got. Thanks everybody for all the packages. I'm gonna reopen the PO box only after we move, because we're moving relatively soon.
Yeah.
And
busy people.
Rather than doing it this way that I've been doing it on the After Dark channel, I'm going to make it a show on Corrupting Your Kids, our group vlogging channel, because people send stuff for both of us a lot of the time.
Oh boy.
And so we might as well make it a show that we're both on and gear it that way. But yeah, that's not going to happen till June at the earliest. So whatever you got, hold on till June, and we'll fucking see you then.
Yeah.
Bye-bye.
Bye.